Hello everyone, today we are doing a tier list of all the Marvel movies. Now I'd like to say something real quick, just as a quick disclaimer. These are my opinions and my opinions alone. If you like any of these movies I don't like, that's completely fine. If you dislike some movies I like, that's fine. But this is just my personal opinion. Okay, let's go. So we got Civil War first up. I'm gonna say it's meh. Civil War is okay. I like the villain in it, but it's okay for me. But it's been a while since I've seen it, so. The Avengers movie, the first one, I really like the first Avengers movie. It's probably like one of my favorite movies ever. But yeah, it's pretty amazing. It's not my favorite out of the whole Marvel's movies. Age of Ultron. I actually liked Age of Ultron, even though I know some people didn't like it, or they just thought it was okay. But I really liked Age of Ultron, so. Infinity War, okay. I didn't really like Infinity War all that much. It's okay. The thing about Infinity War is that it just doesn't really have that rewatchability. Like, I'll watch it and like, okay, some of the jokes are fine, so like the moments are cool. It's just not all that great for me. I feel like it's definitely overhyped. Now, if we definitely want to talk about overhyped movies, it's definitely Endgame. I don't like Endgame. It's not my all-time hatred of it. I just don't like it. It messes up the timeline of the Marvel movies a whole lot. Some of the things just don't make sense. Also has no rewatchability. Like, I'll watch it over and over again. The more like plot holes I see, and just annoys me more. So I just don't like Endgame or Infinity War all that much at all. Guardians of the Galaxy it's really good. I really like Guardians of the Galaxy. It's a great soundtrack, good plot. It's just a good movie. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is great. I like it. The villain is okay. Ego's fine. The fight scene is really cool, though. I like it. AntMan. AntMan is one of my favorite Marvel movies ever. I really like the first AntMan movie. It's great. It's good. If you haven't watched AntMan, you should watch it. It's a great movie. I spelled time wrong. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Ignore that. Okay. Ant-Man and the Wasp it's good. It's not as good as the first one. I'm gonna say mostly because of the villain. I do really like Ghost. I really do like her. It's just more like she just wasn't as good as it. The plot just wasn't as great, but it's still a good movie. Doctor Strange. The first Doctor Strange is also one of my favorite Marvel movies. I really like the first Doctor Strange. It's probably one of my favorite movies ever as well. But yeah, I really like it. Iron Man. The first Iron Man is good. I like the first Iron Man. It's a good movie. Introduces Iron Man well. I can say one of my favorite scenes is when he breaks out of the cave with all the CGI fire. It's good. That's a scene. Spiderman Homecoming. It's good. It's a good movie. Spiderman Homecoming. It's a good movie. Not one of my favorite Spider-Mans, but it's good. I like the villain. Ned is cool. Tom Holland is good as Spider-Man. So there's some cool shots. Spider-Man Far From Home is meh for me. I only rank it lower because I can't remember the villain for like the life of me, and he's just not that memorable in general. Like, I just have a hard time believing that people would believe Mysterio, who they've only known for maybe like a couple of weeks, over Spider-Man, who's been there for way longer and has helped way more. Like, yeah, okay, you're gonna believe Mysterio, this random guy, and there's plenty of evidence to suggest that he's been faking it. But no, let's believe him over Spider-Man, who's been nothing but helpful and honest the whole time he's been a hero. I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me. There's some cool moments, but it's not all that good. The third Spider-Man, I forgot what it's called. Yeah, I forgot what it's called. The third Spider-Man movie is good. I'm gonna do that. I rank it like this. It's good. It's not as good as the first one, but it's good. I like the cameos in it. The interactions between the Spider-Mans are good. The villains are good. The plot doesn't make the most sense to me, personally. I'm getting spoiler territory here for this one. Probably gonna do it for a lot of the other movies as well, but it doesn't make all that much sense to me, as if he's going to try to save them in this universe, what makes him think that they're going to get saved in their own? Like, sure, they may be, like, cured, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to live, because, like, in the multiverse, there's infinite possibilities, so there is already a universe where they do live, and he just haven't got the ones that happen to die due to the movies they got pulled out of. So it just doesn't make all that sense to me, but it's a good movie otherwise. Black Panther is a really good movie. It's a good movie. I like it. I don't have much to say on Black Panther. I feel like it's one of those movies you just have to see why it's good, but it's good. It's good action and stuff. Captain Marvel. I don't like Captain Marvel. Don't entirely hate it. It's just not that good of a movie. Captain Marvel just doesn't. This does not work all that great. It's like, well, if she's so strong, then where is she during, like, the Avengers? That's like a space thing. She should be there. What about this? What about that? She's technically not the first Avenger. Captain America is. They established this. But I don't want to get into that. One of my least favorite things about it is definitely Captain Marvel herself. And I'm not going to blame the actor for it. Mostly just the writers for how they wrote the character. Because the whole time in the movie, it's always like, you can't let your emotions get control of you. That's why you're weak. But the whole time you see her, she displays almost no emotions. Like, sure, she might, like, laugh or get agitated once in a while, but she basically has, like, this stone-cold face the whole time. And it's just weird to me that, like, that's the message. If you wanted to make her so she controls her emotion, make her more emotional, she realized it's fine to be emotional. Or you can do it, say the bad guys, like, don't tap into your emotions, so that's what she believes in, but then she realizes it's fine to have emotions. But they tell her she's too emotional, when she really isn't. And it's just weird. But, yeah, it's not that great of a movie. Black Widow, I liked Black Widow. It's a good movie. I feel like it's kind of less impactful since Infinity War. No, it's Endgame, not Infinity War. Endgame happened. But it's still a good movie. I like watching it. Okay. Shang-Chi. I'm really sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. I really am. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. So Shang-Chi, I really like. It's a good movie. I watched it not too long ago. It's a really good movie. It has really good action in it. The visuals are also super pretty. It's just a really good movie. I recommend you watch it if you haven't. Eternals. I've never watched Eternals. I've heard it's bad, but I have nothing to say for it, so. WandaVision, I have not watched. But any of the TV series, I have not watched yet. So I will just get this out of the way. What does that even say? I have no idea what that says. But, I have not watched any of the TV series. Like, at all. So I would like to say that I have not watched any of the TV series or Eternals yet. So yeah. AntMan 2 is a good movie. It's not as good as the first one, but it's still a movie I watch. Now, okay. AntMan 3. I hate this movie with every single thing I have within me. It makes zero sense. It makes zero sense at all. Because the whole time, he's trying to fix this suit. It's a really bad suit that keeps falling apart and breaking. He's trying to fix it the whole time because everything he has else is just destroyed. But during the main conflict, he calls, like, 30 other suits to come and help him. It's like, if you had those the whole time, why wouldn't you just use it in the first place? What? If you had those suits the whole time, why wouldn't you just use them instead of using this crappy suit and trying to fix it? It makes zero sense on that part. Like, the whole Mandarin thing was okay. It makes sense to me. But then, like, the whole, like, fire thing is just bleh to me. I don't like it. And then Pepper Potts gets, like, infected and, like, they just cure her off screen. Like, okay, thanks for that one. Like, they don't even take time to try and explain how she got cured or even show it happening. It's like, oh yeah, she got cured. I'm like, okay, thanks for that. But I don't like Iron Man 3. It's an awful movie. I hate it. It's probably like one of my least favorite movies of all time. I would rather watch Twilight instead of Iron Man 3. And I don't like Twilight all that much because it's just weird. I might talk about Twilight later though. I never watched Hulk before, which is surprising, but I have not watched any of the Hulk movies. Well, movie. So, yeah. The first Thor movie, I really like the first Thor movie. I really like Thor trilogy just in general. It's a good movie to set up Thor, basically, to show that he's kind of like arrogant and how he changes from that. I really like it. Thor the Dark World, I like Thor the Dark World. I don't think it deserves all the hate it gets. Like, sure, the villains aren't the best, but it's still a good movie, and I still enjoy it. I still enjoy it. Thor Ragnarok, it's one of my favorite movies out of all the Marvel movies. It's really good. I really enjoy it. It's a super fun movie, and I really like. The first Captain America. It's an amazing movie. I really like the Captain America movies. It's really good. It's good for Captain America to show his like whole backstory and stuff. It's a good movie. I like it. The Winter Soldier is probably one of my favorite movies as well. Like, goes up here. It's a really good movie. I like it. It has a really good action and plot and stuff. And it also doesn't have like the thing like, well, where are the other people if this was happening? Because it takes place in a few days. Which could be said about some of these other movies, like, where is everyone else while this happening? Like Iron Man 3, if he was declared dead, why wouldn't the Avengers come out? Because this happened right after Avengers. They were all on good terms. Why wouldn't they check up on him? But no, it's fine. We're not talking about Iron Man 3. So this is good. I like it. I just watched Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. I quite literally just saw it today. So that's like the whole reason I want to do this, because I saw this movie. I'm going to say it. I liked it. I really did like it. I've heard mixed things about it, but I really liked Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. I won't get into detail because I don't want to spoil it, but I like all the characters. The action is good, and I really like it's just a good movie. I won't say anything more than it. It's a good movie. I like it. So this is my tier list of all. Here we go. We got all these. I'm still not sure what that says. Is that Moon Knight? I'm not sure. But that is all my tier list for the Marvel movies. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing. And once again, we'll say this is my opinion. If you have a different opinion, that's fine. The only opinion I won't take is if you like Iron Man 3. I don't understand why people would like it. But if you do, tell me your argument, because I generally want to see why. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.